Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. If you are new, and sometimes I get some new people, so I gotta explain this at the beginning, but what is this? It's a tournament. 100 characters are put into a tournament. Yes, 100 characters we had at one point. Quite a bit have been eliminated, but we still have quite a few left. But 100 characters are put into a tournament each day on the channel, except Sundays. I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and how the matches work. I talk about the two characters in the matchup. Maybe I'll go over some facts about the character. Maybe I'll go over a mini moveset pool, whatever it is. And then we vote between one of the two characters, well, down in the comment section. But voting is a part of the rules, so like, how do you vote and that sort of stuff? Well, let me explain right about now. Rule number 1, this is for fun. Keep that in mind, okay? Keep it in mind. You can vote for whoever you want. If the character's in a matchup, you could vote for him. Why do I have to say that? Because we do have assist trophies. We have spirits in this tournament. So if you like a character, feel free to drop a vote for him. It's all cool. Doesn't hurt anybody in the long run. You're just showing support for a character you like. That's plain and simple. That's how this works. But rule number 2, you only get 1 vote per person. How do you vote, though? That is simple. You just type the name of the character that you were voting for down in the comment section. But if you really happen to like both the characters that are in the match for the day, or if you just have a tough time deciding who to vote for, you can vote for both by simply typing the word both. Very simple. Yeah, the rest of the rules. Double elimination tournament, meaning a character will have to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated from the tournament. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual matchup, if there happens to be a tie in the voting, we're going to flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And then the last rule, each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. So when an episode gets uploaded, you will have 7 days to get your votes in for that matchup. If your vote comes in after the 7 days, it doesn't count. Why does it not count? Because we've already moved on. We already have a result from that matchup. So those are the rules. Let's go to the rest of this video, shall we? Alright, let's go over the results from last week, which the matchup, again, loser bracket matchup, meaning loser bracket, somebody's getting eliminated. So the matchup last week was Master Chief from the Halo series, who was taking on Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney. Well, from the Ace Attorney series. But who ended up getting this one? Wasn't even close. I'm going to tell you that. Not really close at all. The Super Soldier himself, Master Chief, a.k.a. John. Yeah, Master Chief gets this one. 53 votes, but just 18 votes for Phoenix Wright. So, yeah, Phoenix is now eliminated. Congrats, though, to Master Chief. Moving on for at least one more match. Because, again, Master Chief has a loss. One more and he's done. But still in it for now. Still in it for now. So, congrats to Chief. But he moved on. So, we got to move on, right? Next matchup in the tournament. Oh, boy. Let's see how this one goes. So, today's matchup. Iconic villain. Been featured a lot in the past few weeks. But if you win, you're going to keep coming back. That's the thing. That's how this tournament rolls. So, Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series. Let's do this, baby. I love me some villains. But his opponent, oh boy. Just quick. Let's look at his last couple matches. So Dr. Eggman looks like last match had 47 votes. Defeated Lara Croft. The match before that defeated Akira Howard from Astral Chain with 47 votes. Wow, back-to-back 47s. Nice. And then the matchup before that defeated Amaterasu with 68 votes. So, Eggman's going to need to tap into that 68 vote. He's going to need some help today. Because his opponent, Reimu from the Toho Project. And let's look at her little path recently. Just defeated Lloyd Irving. We found that result a couple days ago. 136 votes. Whew. The match before that annihilated the Hunter from Monster Hunter with 106 votes. And then the matchup before that defeated some character with 141 votes. Reimu, the Smash community, shows up, and I think that's something I'm going to briefly touch on when Reimu pops up here. But we're starting with Dr. Eggman because, well, D. Doctor becomes before the letter R in the alphabet. That's how I do these. So Eggman's up first. Oh man, I've talked about Eggman so much recently because it keeps popping up. And that's another point for the Reimus. Some people, and I get it, but some of the Reimu people that keep coming back to vote, I see a couple of them that will comment something along the lines of, well, I voted for Reimu in the last match. Why do I have to vote for her again? It's a tournament. You're advancing in a tournament. You're trying to see how far you can go. It's not just, oh, one win and, okay, you're done. No, it's a tournament format. That's what we've always had. So the character might be, you might see the character quite a bit, for, going forward to the big half of the bracket to determine the winner. And yeah, the further you get, the more chances are the more likely you are to see a few characters. So Eggman, I'd say he's somewhat of a surprise. He's been in, I think he was only in one other tournament I did fairly okay. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think he reached the top half in that tournament, but he's been turning it on as of late. A lot of people showing up to support. We've seen the number of votes, 47, and then a 68, was it? Either way, good numbers, but if you're an Eggman supporter, now's the time to show up, because Reimu for Smash community is going to show up. They are going to support their girl. It's going to happen. So, Eggman Empire, if you're out there, now's the time to step up. That's a challenge. But Eggman, we already know him. Iconic villain from the Sonic series. Sonic series deserves a second rep. Lots and lots of people will say that. Lots of people do say that in the comment section. So, moveset wise would be awesome. I think the more unique, the more, I guess you could say, the fun way to put him would be in the Eggmobile, and you got flamethrowers, got drill rushes, you got the hammer that he pulls out. He's got other little tinkerings, like a, what is it? It's not like an Eggman spaceship, but like one that he kind of hovers around in that could potentially be like his up special, and it could have some sort of like control factor to it, which would be kind of a neat idea. So you can kind of control, once you hit up special, you kind of like, you'll hover for a bit, and then you'll kind of like end up dropping down, and maybe it's like, maybe it could be like a crash landing sort of thing, where it's like, all right, you hover, and then once the hovering ends, you just nose dive straight down. So if you're over the edge of the stage, get back on stage quickly. But it could be like a nosedive, quick crash, and a little explosion, a little bit of damage on that as well, which would be kind of fun. But I mean, look, Eggman's got a lot. He's got the recognizable factor. He's got the villain factor, which you guys know my stance. I want a villain. But moveset would be awesome. You don't have to do the Eggman or Eggmobile. Raph, what's up? Raph voting for Doom Guy. All right, appreciate that, Raph. But you don't have to do the Eggmobile for his moveset. You could simply put him feet up, boots on the ground. A lot of physical attacks. Even pull out maybe a couple of his little inventions. Maybe he's got some sort of just whatever it is, just kind of like devices, explosives, maybe something for like a neutral special that's like a projectile sort of attack. He's got that sort of stuff. So there's a lot you could do. I mean, the rings. How about that? The rings in the Sonic series. That's not used in Sonic's moveset. So why not give it to somebody else for the Sonic? I think I kind of mentioned this with, I think it was Tails, but like dummy rings. I think that'd be kind of a cool idea for just a move in general. Just throw out like, I don't know, just a handful of rings, whatever it might be. But the rings are dummy, so if you run into them, so they'll be kind of like, wherever you toss them, they'll just kind of stay in the air. So you could have dummy rings floating in the air, you could have them just laying on the ground, whatever it might be. And if somebody happens to run into it, maybe Eggman included, maybe not, but if you happen to run into it, it's going to be a little bit of an explosion, and there's going to be some knockback. So it'd be kind of a cool way to potentially ledge trap your opponent, or maybe try to set them up into another move that you want to really go into. Maybe throw some dummy rings behind you, and then you kind of, I don't know. But the thing about dummy rings, they're not going to just stay out there forever. They'll have a lifetimer on it. So maybe they stay out for 5, 10, 15 seconds, whatever that might be. They'll stay out for a little bit, but they will disappear on their own. So they're not just like hover. It's not just like he's going to toss out numerous ones. No, you use the attack once, and once the rings are out, you can't really do it. I mean, you could do it again, but the first set of rings would disappear, something like that. So I don't know. I like Eggman. I mean, he was in my top 50. So was Reimu, though. The other day I did the top 50 my most wanted characters. So Eggman was a little higher up. So you could probably see which way I'm going to vote in this one. But it's all good. You vote for who you want. Everybody votes for who they want. But I like him. He's several factors, right? he's just got so much. And the Sonic movie that came out a couple months ago. I think did it come out on digital now? I think so. I mean that's still kind of fresh in the mind of people. So plus it's a fantastic movie. Hopefully we get a sequel out of it, which would be awesome. But yeah, Eggman, he's looking pretty strong. But how strong is he going to be compared to Reimu? And for this one, I'm going back to the Reddit thing here. This one was so... I've been kind of like looking this over again and again, kind of learning a little bit more about Reimu. So, again, this was made on Reddit. No credit to me. I did not do this. This is not me. This is just something I found. Somebody actually sent me the link to this on Twitter. So, I appreciate you for sending that to me. But, like, Reimu, I'm just kind of like learning so much about her. She's got so many interesting mechanics. I don't think I really... Or potential moves and mechanics. So, I don't think I touched on the grazing mechanic. Basically, how did this word? Power gauge increases whenever she gets close to a hitbox that doesn't connect. So you got to get close enough to for an attack, but you have to miss the attack, and then I guess your power gauge ends up filling up. Which, think about that for a second. Nobody on the roster has anything like that. You already have a unique character style just with that alone, just the graze mechanic. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, I missed an attack. Don't worry, I'm going to get a little bit more powerful. That's pretty sick. That's pretty dope. I like that. What was the one I talked about last time mainly? Her neutral special, yeah. So, she would summon out the yin yang orb, but then it kind of like bounces all around the stage. It can't even like go off stage, like the boundaries of the stage. It would bounce off the boundaries of the stage as well. So, it's a cool idea to have like this constant, always floating projectile out there. It's just, but Reimu would be able to take damage from it herself, so she can't. It's just like a constant threat to everybody on the field. So you got to use it wisely. You could use it to try to like knock your opponent into it. Like say the yin yang orb is going up to like say the upper right hand side of the screen. All right, I want to try to launch my opponent up and to the right. Hit him into that orb, deal an extra little bit of damage. Maybe you get interesting sort of spike or interesting launch off of that, which that'd be pretty sick. I think that'd be pretty dope. What else do we got? The Yokai Buster. What is this? I don't remember what this one. Tapped. Reimu throws out a single Okada card. Wait, Ofuda card. Yes, I don't know what the whole deal is with the cards, but I think the card. Somebody will let me know. What's the deal with the Ofuda the cards? What's the deal with it? Is that like special abilities that she has, or like I don't know. Somebody's got to let me know that, because this is a character that I've still been learning a lot over the past month or so, and boy, have I been learning quite a bit about her. And not just the incredible potential she has for a moveset. I've also learned, and again, thanks to everybody who left their suggestions, but a few Reimu matches ago, I asked for music tracks. So many people delivered, and I gotta say, okay, yeah, Toho music in Smash Bros. It would be a banger. I ain't gonna lie about that. So, make your own playlist in Smash Bros. Or whatever. Or maybe you make your arena in, just for randoms. Or maybe some friends to come hang out and you're just rocking some Toho music. Why not? That'd be sick. Yeah, thank you guys for the suggestions again, but that's pretty awesome. What was down special? Oh, it was like this, like a barrier that ends up reflecting projectiles. So we have stuff like that in Smash Bros, but this one is super huge, which is crazy. I don't know how big you could make it where it would be fair. Maybe it's just a box just right around the character. It's not going to be like 10 times the size of the character, because that would just be busted and no way that would ever happen. But I don't know, like, the more that I'm learning about the character, the more that I'm liking the character. Because I'll be honest, personally, a couple months ago, Reimu wasn't even in my top 50. But she's slowly kind of moving up. I think she, where did I just have her? Like 45, 44, somewhere around that? She cracked my top 50, and I don't know, just the more that I'm learning, the more that I'm liking just overall the character, the franchise, the music, I mean, the fan base. There's a couple people in the fan base, just a couple, but it's every fan base that kind of like takes it a little too far. But again, every character fan base does that, so nothing against it. But I like it. I'm learning quite a bit. Again, the moveset, the potential, the style, awesome. I could see myself kind of getting used to, or I can envision how this character would play, and I like that for a character. When Smash Bros. Announces a character, if I can envision ahead of time before kind of really seeing the character, if they're like, all right, here's who's coming to Smash Bros. And I could go, all right, I picture them being able to do this, 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 and this. And then they actually end up doing that. All right, cool. I can get a little bit more attached to the character. I'll be a little bit more inclined to pick up the character and really try stuff out. So, again, Reimu's creeping up my list of most wanteds, but Eggman's still ahead of her. Eggman's got the big, he's got the big villain card to play in this one. So, villain, that's my number one thing I want to see. Just a villain. It doesn't have to specifically be Eggman. Doesn't have to be a Mario villain. Doesn't have to be just a villain. Eggman's getting my vote for this one. That's how I'm leaning. That's how I'm voting. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Eggman, Reimu, or both. All good options. So that is going to be it for this one. So looks like we'll give you a sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow's matchup, 178. Oh, Master Chief is back. Hello, Master Chief. Aha. And then whoever ends up with... Oh my gosh. Okay, this could be interesting. We'll get the results of Paper Mario, who is taking on Sephiroth. So the winner of that match will end up facing Master Chief tomorrow. So, yeah, that should be interesting. Could you imagine Master Chief against Sephiroth for a second? But here's another thing. I mean, it's still Mario. We could end up getting Paper Mario against Master Chief in a matchup. Mario against Master Chief. Sign me up for that one. But that's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.